Pencils down. There we go. There it is. Brand new day.
Man.
Man.
Happened.
It's here we are. Hi, everybody. It's a
God,
Ramble.
it just seems like 2 minutes ago we were
A few
doing
minutes
the
ago,
other
we
Ramble.
just did 262.
Even
Now
though it's
here
a
we are
week
in
ago.
263. 264 is the one I'm the most excited about. Let's just put that out there. I'm just going to say it. I'm Jerry. That's Eddie. Right over there's Cody. What up, Cody? How you doing, pal?
What's up?
How's the PS5?
It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying
Are
it.
you loving it? You loving
Yeah.
it? All right.
I have some days off of work next week where I'm going to finally dig into Spider-Man. For
Oh
reals.
shit! Now did you get the version that has the original game that you can now download? Are you gonna do that first?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
smart.
do Spider-Man
Yeah.
Remastered first, and then
That's great.
Miles Morales.
I will say I think that's a good move because Peter Parker in the PS4 Spider-Man game looks a little bit like he's always hungover. I don't know why. I know they're trying to always make him look tired,
Right.
but he always looks a little like
he's
just
coming off a bender.
Yeah, just a typical college student who just got blitzed the night before. That's the only thing. I'm happy they're kind of doing a bit of a Tom Holland makeover, if you will. You know?
I don't know if I'd replay the game just to have Tom Holland.
No,
face.
I'm not gonna. I'm supposedly okay. So I'm getting Miles Morales for Christmas and Demon Souls, but I went and bought them. Is that weird?
No,
are
they wrapped under the tree?
Andrea's her and her mom are giving me the money, but they're parts like, we just go take care of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you're getting it. Just go buy it, wrap it
Go
up,
do
we'll
it.
pay you for it.
Wrap it up.
I'll
and then,
take
I went and did it.
Wrap it up.
And so that is. By the way,
What?
I didn't think about this. Now that we have a new Hall of Fame that everybody's excited about.
Yes.
Do us all a favor. At the end of this month, when we have our last episode, please vote.
Please vote.
Because that's how we're Ramble at the ramblepod.com. You could do L. Ron Hubbard as a subject, Stall of Fame, but you got to
Whatever it is.
vote.
Just take all the nominees and we'll
Wait
have,
till the end.
We'll have all the nominees listed on the New Year's Day Ramble Radio.
New Year's Day
will be
Ramble
the
Radio.
Final list of nominees.
Yes.
Just send an email with
your top three. And we're going to compile all of them, and that's who's going in.
And the top 5 vote getters
Go
from all
in.
the emails is your second class.
Now, what about the ones you really feel passionate about that didn't get in? Do you immediately nominate them for the third wave, or do you do someone else and save them for later?
Well, we can do what the Hall of Fame does and just have second balloters, and the ones who hit a certain threshold are on the ballot next time.
That's true. That's true. That's a great way to do it.
So guys like
or maybe we could do something where like, okay, if they were just nominated again this past month, then they have to take a month off and then they can be renominated
there it
a
is
month later.
There it is.
Maybe.
I like that too.
That way we get fresh blood nominated that next month.
This is exciting.
And then we can start filing in
this is very exciting.
Because I saw a comment, someone like, how is Andre the Giant not a first ballot?
Everyone is very upset about that. Already some very upset that we skipped Andre. I just think he's too obvious.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's the Hall of Fame, though.
It is the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame. Shouldn't the obvious ones be in?
But also,
and
what
then
if he
once we
didn't?
go down.
What if he didn't? You know what I mean?
But there's rumors, or there's actual stories on set of Princess Bride of him just busting ass.
That's true.
For like 35 seconds.
So he's going to have – so do we just include him as a pick for round 3? And
you guys can waste your pick on that. I'm not.
Should there be that sixth entrance into every Hall of Fame where it's just like, this is the obvious choice to get him out of the
you know
way.
what? Like how Barry's pick was Nell Carter.
Yes.
Now, how about this? For the third wave, the Rambler pick is Andre, right? We put Andre as the and then the three of us pick our own person,
right?
And the Ramblers just have Andre, right? So when we in January when we start picking round 3,
right,
we have Andre's just already there.
Yes.
How's that?
But I also saw one where like are we gonna expand this to the animated wing? Is there gonna be like someone mentions Shaggy from Scooby Doo, the shit he ate.
So like a fictional character?
Yeah,
I don't know if we can do fictional.
The shit he ate
I
would clear a room.
That's true, but I just can't.
That van had to reek.
It had to have reeked. Maybe Fred was like, "There's no shit in the van." Like I don't know. Like
But there's so many non-fictional. There's so many real people.
The real people are funnier. The real people are so much funnier.
Yeah, because Jabba the Hutt cleared everything.
Of course.
Yes.
We all know
he
that.
He shit in the Sarlacc pit. That's the only place he could shit.
What's 1,000 times funnier is Billy D. Williams on set clearing out a room. That's funnier.
Or the guy operating Jabba's head farting in the Jabba thing.
The Jabba
and
suit.
then the little guy operating the tail
dead.
is just Dutch oven.
Dead. Oh, brutal. Just brutal.
They went through seven little people
right
in the filming of Jabba the Hutt.
Right. So, please vote.
They killed another one.
So please vote. Ramble at theramblepod.com at the end of January. A lot of people died on that set.
Mostly inside jobs.
Mostly inside job and a lot of deaths. So if y'all could do that. Oh shit! I almost just want to skip right to 264. Or wait,
I'm very excited.
What is it? Yeah, this 263 today. I want to
I'm
go
very
right
excited
to
about
264. I just want to go right to it. We will. It's going to happen.
I mean, I didn't think we could top our Christmas album from last year.
No, but I think this will do it.
This one might do it.
I think this one might do it.
I
think this one might. I think we're hot on the heels of rocking and rolling that one, of just obliterating it. Really.
So is Giuliani still with us at this point?
Oh, that's a good question. Cody, thoughts? Do you want to take bets? Is he still here? Because of course, last Ramble we had the.
They'll give him the cocktail.
He'll get the
Trump
Regeneron.
took.
Yeah, he'll get the Trump cocktail. That's true.
And that Chris Christie got and stuff.
Yeah, they'll recover and then say it's no big deal.
It's fine. What's wrong with it? It's fine. It's fine. God, it's all I see now when he talks. It's all. It just looks like
Just a mess of a human.
Man, again, has that Ramble already aired? Ramble Radio? Who's Falling Harder? Or is that later?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We've recorded so many.
It's so many. We just blitzed everything because we're trying to have the safest holiday possible.
Yes.
So we're blitzing all of our episodes. And you know what?
What?
One thing we're not blitzing, our sponsor. We still got a sponsor. We're going to take our damn
We got to pay the bills that we haven't been paid for.
We have got to pay the bills that we have yet to receive a payment for on these bills. So that's a very important thing. Hempvita.com. You know what they do? They sell CBD products.
Do they?
And all of them. The tinctures, the gummies, the vape juice, the vape pods, the pet products, and the lotions use broad spectrum CBD oil, 0 THC.
I've heard.
Isn't that crazy? The combustible ones, the flowers and the pre-rolls, less than 0.3%.
No, okay, what kind of spectrum are they on?
Broad.
Really?
Broad spectrum. The CBD is legal. It won't get you high. God damn it. She just can't get enough of this guy. Here's Hacksaw. Hempvita will only use industrial hemp grown in the
USA! USA!
organic with no GMOs.
Tough guy.
All of Hempvita's
You know, it's
products.
nice that he actually comes. He takes a break.
I know. He
comes
hears
out
us
to do that for
every
us.
time he hears us do this. He's like, "Oh, I better go out." And he just does it, which is I shouldn't be that mad at the guy, should I?
Because he leaves what he's doing in there to come out here and help us out.
If anyone's pissed at him, it's probably Andrea.
Right? Because he's choosing us over her.
Oh, kind of right. Maybe she's a little jealous. Maybe that's why she keeps doing it, because she's trying to win him completely. You know, and all of Hempvita's products meet the 2018 Farm Bill, which was signed into law December 2018. It effectively legalized hemp at the federal level by removing it from the federal list of controlled substances and classifying it as an agricultural commodity. All that you're in.
Absolutely.
You go to hempvita.com,
Right.
you type in the word Ramble as your promo code.
Then what happens?
15 motherfucking
What
percent
better
off.
holiday gift
Heck of a question.
to give a loved
I
one
can't think of one.
than
I
CBD
can't
products
think
from
of one.
hempvita.com?
Bam. There
and
it
you
is.
get a gift by getting it 15% off.
And you help us.
It's just gifts all around.
It's just magic 24/7. How about that? And look at this. 8 minutes and 15 seconds. We're doing this shit. We're playing the theme song. We ain't fucking around now.
We did it our way.
We did it. We did it our way, baby. We did it. We did it. That's what we're doing. There we go. All right, if you know the words, sing along. Wait, they won?
No,
Raiders stunned Jets?
yeah.
What?
They threw a Hail Mary.
That's
No way.
hilarious.
They had the ball back with like a minute left.
That's all it takes for Carr, baby.
That's all Carr needs.
That's all Carr needs.
What the fuck?
Wow. Wow. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, there it is. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Feed me, Seymour. Is that the best ending ever? Oh my God, we have to wait. We got a Good Willow
You in
Hunting.
the back, because I've been talking the whole time.
Oh, we have a. I can't wait for that Good Willow Hunting. That's the Christmas Good Willow Hunting.
Yes, it is.
That's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it would
I believe that'll
It
be.
would be.
Woo! That's gonna be a big one. Feed me, Seymour. Oh, threw that in. Just ad lib that. Fucking awesome. I think that whole thing was ad libbed. Obviously.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. So Cody, is that?
I'm
true?
watching the game-winning touchdown.
So we left off last week's ramble,
Hilariously laughing.
misinforming everyone.
Completely
Yeah.
misinforming.
Even though
Well,
they
I'm-
knew 3 days earlier that
they
it was,
did. They did.
I mean, the Raiders had turned it over on downs with about like a minute and a half to play.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they even got the ball back. They had no timeouts and 13 seconds left, and they all out blitzed on 3rd and 10 and left a wide receiver wide open. Apparently,
Well,
Why would the Jets blitz
on 3rd and
with
10?
13 seconds left?
Hey, man. Adam Gase just running
You
it.
just drop everybody back.
That's Adam Gase going, you know what? We're going to win today. Today we are
Today's
winning.
the day we
We're
win.
winning the Adam Gase way. We are winning the Adam Gase way.
Wow.
And wow.
So we misinformed everybody.
Yeah.
But the
Sure.
one thing we didn't is Giuliani has COVID.
Giuliani has
That's
covered.
That is
That-
true.
That, that one is real.
But
Man.
the Jets did lose.
So I take back my excitement that the Cowboys are going to get.
No, he's going
Trevor
to the
Lawrence.
Jets.
Poor Sam Darnold, huh?
Yeah. He never really. He looked like he could have been a good quarterback. Like he looked like he had
Yeah.
some of the tools he had, but I just don't think he ever had the coaching. You know?
Who does with Adam Gase?
Who does with that? But I think any quarterback you throw out there and they have a couple subpar seasons and defenses just totally tee off on them, you ruin them. Like look at Carson Wentz in Philly.
Oh, Jesus.
He's done.
That dude's done.
He's done.
Dunzo McGee. That's fucking. I mean, fucking.
And they're saying there's
Philly,
no
but-
guarantees Doug Peterson's back. And he just won a Super Bowl 2 years
know.
ago in Philly.
For Philly.
For Philly.
He gave Philly a Super Bowl. And they're going to fire him.
And they're
I
gonna
mean,
fire
that's-
him.
It's a cold, hard business.
I wouldn't
man.
be shocked if he gets fired if they don't make the playoffs.
Maybe. Fucking hell, dude. Jesus. So, Cody, how you doing on our Good Willow hunting viewing? Have you gotten any out of the way yet for our holiday bonanza?
just Christmas vacation.
Nice. All right.
The rest are gonna have to come in the next couple days.
Yeah. So
So
we gotta
would
figure
you
this
take
out.
Randy Quaid now or then?
Mm.
Which Randy Quaid would you want to spend the holidays with?
Oh
see, the-
shit.
the-
Current
Trump-
Randy Quaid or
Or-
Christmas Vacation Randy
Oh
Quaid?
man,
That's a tough one.
that's a real tough one. That's a real tough one.
Because one's spewing shit out of his mouth now, and
Yes.
the other one's spewing shit,
Shit
in
into the
movie.
sewer.
Right.
So
I might take Cousin Eddie over current
I
Randy
think I'd
Quaid.
take Cousin Eddie. I think I'd rather hang around Cousin Eddie. Now you still haven't seen the first Vacation, have you?
mm-mm.
Man, it has.
Did you have any questions from Christmas Vacation because of?
I don't
without
think there
seeing-
would be
No,
that
I
many.
don't
I
think
was
you-
good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so.
don't think there'd be. But I will say this:
They're all kinda
not
standalone.
to get too far ahead of our Good Willow hunting, but Cousin Eddie absolutely runs away with the first Vacation,
Yeah, he's got like a 20-minute or 15-minute segment
and
in the
it
middle of the movie.
is gold beginning
Yeah.
to end.
The whole family.
The whole family, gold beginning to end. But Chevy Chase, I think, has the greatest physical comedy gag I've ever seen in a movie. And it kills me
Vacation?
in the first Vacation. So they're at Cousin Eddie's house. So in the first Vacation, they're doing the cross-country road trip, and they stop at Cousin Eddie's house. And Randy Quaid's looking at Chevy Chase. He's like, well, you're just doing so well, Clark. And then his mom goes, why don't you just ask him for the money, Eddie? He sure as hell can't take a hint. And then
he opens up his wallet.
and then he opens up his wallet. He goes, well, all right, sure, Eddie. And he takes out like a 20. He's pulling a 20 out of his wallet. He
How
goes,
much you need?
How much you need? He goes, about 25.
No, about $52,000.
$52,000. And Chevy Chase he just slowly taps the $20 back into his wallet. It's the funniest fucking gag. I love it. About $52,000.
About $52,000.
He just seemed like, okay, we're going to go right back in. Oh, man. It is. Oh, fuck.
About $52,000.
And then, of course, you have the scene when Clark's daughter and Eddie's daughter are on a seesaw.
Yeah.
And they're like, Eddie's daughter says she's already French kissed. And then Clark's daughter's like, so? And
Everybody does
Everybody
that.
does that. And then she says, yeah, but Daddy says I'm the best. I mean, holy
It's a much darker film.
It's a much darker film.
Than Christmas
and
Vacation.
Eddie's children are far older than they are in Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
And that's one of the gags. Was that just something they did on purpose with every vacation movie?
All the kids were
All
always
the kids were always a different age,
Yeah.
every movie. Every film, they were completely different. It was pretty fun. Well, no, I would say European, they probably stuck around the same age. European Vacation, if you follow the timeline, they're probably close to the same.
Probably, and then they went completely backwards.
Then
in
they go
Christmas
completely
Vacation.
backwards.
And then
Yeah.
Cousin Eddie's kids are completely different.
Because they're two completely different. You just maybe think they're just other kids. I don't
This guy
know.
taught me something really neat last year. You ever bop your baloney?
You know, the original Vacation was based on a National Lampoon's comic strip. And it was like Clark Griswold was like this like dad with like a cardigan and a pipe, and they went and he like murders Walt Disney. I think it's like this weird,
Really dark.
Yeah, very dark. It was but that fucking scene.
About
He just puts
$52,000.
money. He just puts a cash record, just silently. Just puts it. It's so fucking subtle, but goddamn, that's one of my favorite visual gags. So how's everybody been? Huh? What do we do? Oh shit,
Oh, this
Ramble
guy's
Corporate is
back.
back.
We've
Cody.
had visits from both.
Cody, you
today.
can't fuck up now, pal. This guy, you know what he did? It was interesting. Is right after we did our Hemp Vita ad, he runs into the bedroom. Do you think he gave Hacksaw a lifetime deal?
Oh shit.
Cody, I hate to just say
Hacksaw
that,
might be a permanent member.
but Hacksaw might have
the
gotten a
Ramble.
lifetime contract. I mean, Jesus. Look, blame that fucking gray and white piece of shit right there. That's, I mean, he ran in. You see do you notice that? Ran in. Like right when we were done, he just sprints to get his business handled. And I think we all, what business that is. Man. So there we go. This is, I so want to tease but I can't. Next, I can't tease it.
All I'm saying is put the family invites out now.
That's all you have to do. Family invite.
FaceTime each other.
Yes.
Group chat, whatever you got to do.
Yes.
But make sure you have grandma and grandpa, have the little ones, get a fire going.
You will be happy.
You'll be happy.
They will be happy. They're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. That's what this is. That's what this
If you take anything from this ramble,
It's
it's to listen to the next
with
ramble.
your family.
With your family.
Listen to the next rant with as many loved ones.
If you have a church
together.
group and you guys are still going to church for
Not
some
a bad idea.
unknown reason,
Some weird reason.
take.
Oh, you know why? Because the Supreme Court said it was okay.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right.
why.
That makes it.
Just have it playing on a loop at the nativity scene
That's what I'm
inside
saying.
your house.
Just put a little cell phone on top of baby
That
Jesus.
wouldn't be that bad of
and
an
hit play.
idea. Yeah, it's not that half bad of an idea is to go do that shit. That ain't bad. I'm down with this.
I would.
I'm down with this one. Dude, man. I'm telling you, Cyberpunk is coming. I'm excited for this.
When's it out?
Any day now, because I pre-ordered it.
Okay.
And I pre-ordered it so I had to get the special collector's edition.
Right.
Cody, I think Cyberpunk might be something you might want to jump on. I'm just saying.
And Keanu's in the commercial, right?
Keanu's in all the commercials. So I tell you what happened at E3?
Yeah, you called it.
His character.
Yes.
Dude, I just had the gnarliest garlic sausage burp.
Ew.
Eddie, I apologize.
Ew.
Fuck me. Cody smelt that one. Jesus Christ.
I feel like Jenny Ellis in a fucking fake hearing.
So, did I tell you what happened, though? It was such a pop. So, Cyberpunk, I'm a Witcher fan. Mark
Yeah.
and CD Projekt Red, who made the Witcher games, they announced 7 fucking years ago, they put out a trailer for Cyberpunk 2077. And it said, when it's ready. Out when it's ready. And that was it. And
Yeah.
now 7 years later,
It's
we're getting it. But, so... The premise is it's based on a tabletop RPG, like a futuristic Dungeons and Dragons, but set in Blade Runner's world, right? And people get genetic enhancements all over their body, kind of like this Possessor idea.
What Elon Musk wants.
Yes, the people just, and that's been around. The Cyberpunk game was around like the 80s, right? And so this takes place in that world where you have all these genetic enhancements and shit. And so they showed gameplay at E3, and everybody's losing their shit. It looked amazing. And then the very end of the trailer they show, this guy who looks just like Keanu Reeves walks up to the camera because you assume that the main character has been left for dead in the side of the road. And Keanu Reeves, we got work to do, picks him up. And it was like, what the fuck? Everybody just loses their mind because it's Keanu Reeves.
Right.
And then he just walks out at Sony,
Right.
at Microsoft's
Yes.
presentation. And it was just, everybody went, so I was like, I have to get this. Now, the problem is convincing Andrea that I pre-ordered this fucking thing in June of 2019.
Well, you did.
I did. I'm trying to tell, like, I bought this shit
Yeah, you
in
did it
June
at
of 2019. At E3, June
Yeah.
2019.
When you stiffed me on the,
Yeah.
we were both supposed to go,
Yeah.
and then they come back. Only one of you can go
I fucked you bad
You
on
fucked me
that.
hard on
You're
that.
real hard on that. Real hard.
because they were giving out passes for podcasters,
They had to.
and they only gave out one,
Actually, they were going to give us 3. Cody, sorry to tell you that.
and you turned 2 of them.
I
down.
turned 2 of them down just so I could get in good graces with the E3 people. I said, guys, 1 is fine.
Yeah.
And they said, we can fly him. We have a hotel and everything.
Right,
We can
we'll
put
put
them
'em
up
up.
in.
We'll give them
fly
each their
'em
own
in.
consoles
Yeah,
and
but
everything. It'll be
they're
great.
each going to get everything. And I was like, these guys aren't gamers. They don't give
don't
a
want
shit.
it. Don't
It's
worry about it.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Good call.
Yeah, I did what I had to do, Cody. For us.
For the
us.
Ramble.
Oh, they even said, do any of you have kids who like Lego and Star Wars?
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
We could get them right in.
And you just shut
to
that down, too.
To the Lego
You could have got
Star
a pre
Yeah.
Skywalker Saga Lego.
for Colton.
Right.
Yeah, I shut that.
That's cool.
Yeah, didn't do that.
No worries.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I kept it all. It's all on eBay.
You sold it all?
Yes.
That's good. I'm glad. That's how you got your Xbox.
Oh, did I ever tell you the story how I got into the private Cyberpunk booth?
Yes.
Did I tell you that story? Did I say
Yes.
it on the Ramble?
I think so.
I think I did, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fill time.
No,
Cody, do you
no,
remember
no.
that?
No, but when was it? You said it was 2019?
June of 29. Was it June?
It was around there, yeah.
I don't think I was here.
To those who haven't heard this, persistence.
Yeah, you bugged the fuck out of that
I
dude.
trumped it. I just pulled the like I'm just gonna get what I want, and I don't care what
I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm just going to sit here.
You know what my good luck charm was? Anderson Silva, the spider, walked right past when I was getting. So Cody, everyone. So I was there after the announcement, and there's this kind of symbol of like this of one of the gangs in Cyberpunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a dude with a jacket, like a bomber, that had that symbol on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck did this guy? And I'm like, is this for sale somewhere? And at first I thought, wow, this dude is just cosplay times. This
Right.
guy deserves a medal. You know what I mean? For how awesome he made this, because it had like patches with the.
Right.
And I'm like, holy, the
It's the
facts.
reversal one. It's black.
Yeah,
and yellow.
so I just saw the black. I didn't know it was. I just saw the black, and then I saw the employees of CD Projekt Red with the yellow bombers that said Cyberpunk on
Yeah.
it. And I said, I said, hey, are those for sale? And the guy's like, no, sorry, it's only for employees, and we're giving some out for the media members who get to see our presentation.
Right.
And I got in as media
Right.
because of the podcast, but I didn't realize you had to email these people months in advance. You know what I mean? They it was no bullshitting with this. And because they were so sought after, a lot of companies will send you an email. Even big ones were like, hey, would you like to come and see? You know what I mean? So I said yes to everything. I want to go see everything. But these guys, they knew how hot their shit was.
Right.
So they're like, please, you're coming. You know, we're gonna invite you.
We're not asking you.
Yeah. They basically, yeah. You
come
gotta
and beg.
you gotta come beg us months in advance. You know what I mean? And so I just found out where it was because Techland was having a Dying Light 2, which looked fucking amazing, and I was able to get into that one. They sent me an email. I was like, yeah, I'll do this. So I go to Techland's Dying Light 2 thing, and I'm walking out, and I see all these people walking out, putting on those jackets.
You're
And I'm
like,
like,
fuck, I gotta
fuck,
kill
that's
one of these people.
Cyberpunk. And
I
I'm
gotta
like,
kill
oh
one
shit,
of these people.
right? Yeah, it sounds like I
gotta
gotta murder
follow
him.
somebody to their car.
The weakest one. I'll just some kid, you know what I mean? Like a lion, like a predator. Just get the weak one, get the baby. And I'm looking, I'm like, shit, okay, and I'm looking, I'm okay. And then you see like all the neon shit. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's clearly this is a
Right.
Cyberpunk move. So I walk up
Yeah.
and I'm just like, hey, how do you get into these things? And the guy was so nice. And because a lot of people were being angry.
Yeah.
Like you saw angry nerds. Like, well, I'm part of the media. Like, you know, that like really.
That's nerd's best trait is angry.
It is. It really is.
It really is.
It was like, and
their
I'm like,
default emotion.
it's like, what the fuck, you guys? They didn't do this, right? And I demand the people. I demand. Go fuck your mother. You demand. What are you gonna do?
No one's listening to
What are you
your
gonna do?
podcast.
Sweat on us? You fucking. Anyway, so, and then Anderson Silva walks by, the spider. It was amazing. MMA legend,
Yeah.
massive nerd. I don't know if you knew that about him.
I didn't know that.
We saw him at Frankenson. I don't know if you were
Oh,
there.
yeah, I think- yeah.
He's a massive. That dude is all into video games and comic books and all that shit. And so I stopped him. He was so friendly. You know, we just said. I also saw the New Day. They were there
Right,
too,
right.
and Kofi had the belt. It was back. You know, it was awesome. It was, and then because what's his face is a massive gamer on the New Day. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Not
yeah,
Big
yeah.
E, not Kofi.
The other one.
Yeah, and
The other
so yeah, and so I was like, I'm very politely like, so do anyone ever cancel? And the guy's like, every now and again we will get someone who doesn't show up, and I'm like, is there a waiting list to be put on? Because he had not really. And he goes, it's almost you just have to be lucky enough to be, you know what I mean, like here
Right place,
when it
right time.
happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then he just goes, dude, he goes, just do me a favor, can you just wait over there? Like, and I was like, yeah, because a group was being let out. And I was like, yeah. So I just go wait over there, and he's looking, and he's just standing around, and then everyone gets let in for the next group, and he goes, he just does like that, and I'm like, fuck it, go ahead. I'm like, fuck! So I run in. I got the last chair. Like, there was a chair in the very back, and they do this 1 hour presentation.
Right.
It was fucking amazing. And they were giving out the jackets, but you had to have the official ticket.
Oh, shit.
that said, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just said, I don't know where it is. I've been looking at. So I waited till people got their jackets, and I was like, I don't know. I dropped it. And they're like, oh, it's okay. And I was like, ah! And I was so fucking happy. It was man. That was an E3.
Did you walk by the
miracle.
Angry Nerds wearing the jacket?
Oh, you better believe it, man. I put it on, and I did the George Jefferson fucking walk, the Tupac walking out of court. I did that fucking thing. Should I have?
Yeah.
Cody, would you have done that? Would you have George Jefferson walked it? Just
Yeah.
done a little victory
If people have
strut.
been talking shit.
Vince McMahon
yeah,
power
probably.
walk right past.
Right, the Vince McMahon. If they were being dicks. I should
They're
have done
always
it.
dicks.
They always
They're
are
angry and they're dicks.
They're always dicks. Isn't it weird? They're always dicks. You just
They're
have
always
to be,
dicks.
You just
Like
have
the
to be
people
nice.
that fucking like Grogu. That's just lazy writing.
That's a spoiler for another time. But yeah,
Oh, sorry.
they do that. That's lazy writing. That's just lazy. That's just it's fuck off with your. Here, I hate when people say something is lazy writing when it has nothing to do with lazy writing at all.
No.
Right? Like, if, let's say someone, like, literally, Cody, this is a conversation that's probably happened. Ahsoka Tano, that's just lazy writing for a name of a Jedi. That's not the definition of lazy writing. If her name was Jedi Chick, that's lazy writing. Like, if they named her, we're going to name her Jedi Girl. Okay, you kind of mailed it in
Jedi
there.
McJedi.
Jedi Jedison. That's lazy writing. Do you ever experience that as a critic? That has to be so annoying when you see the wannabes who say they hear a
They
phrase.
just want to take the contrarian view to
Right,
something.
they hear a phrase like lazy writing, and they just apply it to things that are not lazy writing. Like it just, I hate that shit when they like that. Like that was literally like, oh, Ahsoka Tano, that's just lazy writing. Oh yeah, they just. Who would come up with that fucking name?
Yeah.
Lazy Ahsoka Tano.
Qui-Gon Jinn's lazier than Ahsoka.
Like
Tano.
Qui-Gon Jinn's lazier, but even that Jar Jar Binks is still not lazy writing.
No.
He could have just named him shitbag, and that's like, you know what lazy writing is? Is the guy who tries to sell the drugs to Obi-Wan, the Elon Sleazebagano.
Yeah.
that is lazy writing.
Sleazebagano's pretty bad.
Sleazebagano is lazy
And he's,
writing.
and he's selling death sticks.
Yes.
Or like
that's lazy.
unobtainium and Avatar.
Unobtainium and Avatar. That's lazy writing. Right. He couldn't have just,
Unobtainium death sticks are lazy
he
writing.
couldn't have just said Blegandagium or what? Okay, that's better than unobtainium. Unobtainium is so bad.
Yeah.
It's so that's the shit that just. But then everyone has to have these. Oh, here's the buzzword. Well, fine, I'll use it. This is Bob. It's like, no, what is it, you dumbass? Oh, I get so fucking hopping mad.
Hopping
You
mad.
can tell.
Piping hot.
You can tell I'm mad
Oh,
as the
yeah.
wind right now. I'm hopping mad. As mad as the wind.
You're
even.
you're Giuliani at a fake hearing.
I
right
am
now.
right now. Just fucking just for men.
Just
I'm farting
spitting
away.
and sweating, farting. That's you right now.
You know what's funny is that fart happened after the guy called him out on his credibility. So I think that was like an angry.
That was an angry fart.
I mean, look, it's apparently Giuliani month, so we just got to roll with it.
Wow.
Angry fart. Funniest fart you've ever experienced. Go. I actually have one. Cody, do you have a memory of a?
Mine wasn't audible.
Oh, it's
I
just a stink.
We were in high school football game.
Oh boy.
I'm standing with my best bud. We're both on the football team.
Yeah.
And we're on the sidelines in equipment, right? And
Yeah.
we're like, you see the whole sideline, everyone's down, and the game's going on, and my buddy just goes, and I'm like, oh, dude, don't. And literally, we watched the fart go down the sidelines, and you just see everybody just stand on the sideline like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? Like, all the way down. Like, 40 kids and coaches just like, what the fuck? And we're outside.
Oh fuck!
It's outside.
How potent was that?
And it was, I couldn't if that was indoors, it would have killed somebody. It's only people survive because it was outside. And you literally just watch a chain reaction down the
boom,
sideline.
boom,
like,
boom, boom,
oh!
boom. Oh, that's brutal. There's no way.
And we're just standing there at the end, just
Hi.
like.
Cody, do you have a favorite fart that you've ever experienced?
I can't. Nothing comes to mind right now.
I think I told this story though. That's the bummer. Is we were I went to a very inexpensive Catholic high school in Dallas, Texas. Now, fucking tuition. There's no way my mom could send me there now. They got fancy. They got full of themselves.
Right.
This place. But back in the day,
They found God.
they found, boy, did they ever. And we had to go to a senior retreat. It was
Yeah.
like this Catholic Christian retreat thing. It was a Catholic school, and we go. and we're staying in these cabins, and of course you just pair up with your homies, right? And it was a blast. But then every morning you had to do this prayer shit. So I remember Sunday morning we had to go to this little kind of chapel thing, and they brought in a Christian musician, and we had this teacher who was a Christian, a brother, right?
Yeah.
Who, oh God, I might as well. He his claim to fame was he grew up in an orphanage in Chicago, so he talked just like this. I would prank call other teachers impersonating him, and they would buy it. They would buy it, and then I would like, oh God, that was I got the librarian to drop the N-word like 4 times on a prank call. Look, I know this is bragging. I don't care. I was a prank call legend. Caller ID fucked me up, man. Caller ID.
It cut your life short. It cut your career short.
I would, because I did. Look, I'll just say I did a dead-on impersonation of this guy, and I would call teachers, and they would. Like, I called the librarian. I'm like, "What are you doing, you motherfucker? It's me!" And he goes, "Hey, buddy." And I got him to say the N-word.
Man, if you could have recorded it.
I know. All my friends were listening. So I would throw away a buddy, and then he would throw away a buddy. And so I had like 8 of my friends all listening, and they were just, dying. And I would just keep going. I would just fucking, and once I got him to drop it, I hung. I was about to laugh. So okay, so I'll talk to you later, pal. But anyway, so the brother, his claim to fame was, this is, oh God. And he told high school juniors this story. He sucked a dick for a pair of shoes when he was in an orphanage in Chicago. He got beaten.
Right.
He goes, I needed a pair of shoes. And I said, where do you get shoes? And they said, you get shoes from that man in that room. And I walked in. And he punched me, and when I came to, I was tied down, and there was a penis in my mouth. Like, it was.
What the fuck?
Why the story
What
had
the
no
fuck?
bearing. So I remember my buddy Joey comes out of his class
Jesus.
just looking mortified. We're like, what the fuck? It was Awesome Brothers class. It was like, oh, what happened? Dude, he sucked a dick for a pair of shoes. We're like, what? And we
It's
had
not like he sucked a dick for the pair. It's like
right, he was forced to.
Yes.
But why are you telling us this? And so we had his class the next semester.
What class was this, by the way?
It was morality. He taught Christian morality, and one of the things he talked about was he took a class. I took a class on sex education, and they made us watch. I remember we walked into a room, and it was all these TV screens of all these people having sex, and the one that captivated me was a couple in their 70s. I was like, we're all just like, what is happening?
You're
right
watching
now?
old people porn?
Why are we doing this? And so because he was molested, he showed everybody that movie Nuts with Barbra Streisand.
Oh, God.
Cody, know about this movie Nuts? So
Oh.
Richard Dreyfuss and Barbra Streisand. First off, it's an uncomfortable. So Barbra Streisand is a prostitute who gets raped, and she murders her rapist. And Richard Dreyfuss is Richard Dreyfuss, right? He's the
Yes.
lawyer who's defending her. Mm-hmm. First of all, her rapist is played by Leslie Nielsen in the middle of Naked Gun airplane fame.
God.
So it's hard to. You're already
hard,
like, wait,
yeah.
is this?
You're already laughing when he's
You're
on
already
screen.
laughing. Like this, like it just. You're waiting for like a sight gag in
Oh,
the middle
call
of the
me
scene.
Shirley!
Right? Like it was, and so but we heard he goes, dude, he got all about this movie called Nuts, and he showed it to us. And so I don't know which one of my circle of friends came up with this idea, but we said, you know what? Let's call it Nut and see what he does. So first day of class, we're like, hey, brother, are you supposed to show us a movie called Nut? And he goes, oh, no, it's Nuts. Nuts. And that was just funny. And we did this every day. And then finally one day, it's like week 3 of the semester.
Of you calling it nut?
Yes. And if you do me a favor, just start talking about Sigmund Freud. Just go.
Well, Sigmund Freud was a...
Brother, I'm sorry.
guy.
Are we going to see Nut today? And then finally,
He lost it.
he had a podium, and he threw it. He goes, God damn it!
He said, God damn it.
He goes, the name of the movie is Nuts! not. And he wrote in the chalkboard in giant letters, N-U-T-S. And we're just, me and my 5 friends, we didn't even care about getting, it just rolling. I literally fell out of my desk and my buddy Jeff, we were holding each other. We were laughing so hard. We were on the floor. We all got sent to detention. And the dean hated him. I don't know why he hired him. But the dean's like, what are you guys here for? Who do you have right now? We're like, oh, I don't give a shit. Go to the cafeteria. He didn't care. He's like, go shoot baskets. I don't care. He didn't even enforce the detention.
Oh, fuck.
And then so the very next day, he's very somber. And he goes, I just want to say something. There are a few people in this class who are so goddamn immature. I remember it like it was yesterday. And every time I say the word nuts, they laugh because they think I'm talking about balls or gonads. It's the name of a goddamn movie. And we're just dying again. We're just fucking dying. And so then we're finally watching the movie. He never told us the story, by the way. He tried 5 times.
Right.
He'd be like, we have to talk about something very serious that happened when I was growing up in an orphanage in Chicago. And right when he would say those words, we'd all just do this.
This poor
dude.
dude.
We're not going to make it.
This poor dude.
And so he would always just skip the story. But I know.
Oh, my God, this poor guy.
And then that's not enough. I prank call him every night. That wasn't enough.
You got him to drop the N-word?
Oh, and I got him to, my impersonation of him got the librarian to drop the N. But anyway, so he says, we're finally watching Nuts, and it was all worth it for this. And this time, normally the rest of the class thought we were assholes. All the other students. This got the biggest
That
pop.
won you guys over?
Oh, we put us over big time. Because there's a scene where Barbara Streisand's in her cell, and she's like, maybe they're right about me. Maybe I am a nut. We all go, it's nuts! He kicked us all out again. And now the whole class was just dying laughing. It was perfect. And I don't know how my friends and I all instantly had the same joke at the same time.
Nuts!
We all just went, it's nuts!
You guys like the original DX?
I lost you guys.
Uh-oh. We were like the original. Oh, shit. Hold on. Unmute. There, we were like the original DX. And then now back to the fart. So
this is a
long one.
A lot of setup.
This is like Tarantino.
A lot of setup.
This is Brad Pitt driving for 20 minutes and Once Upon a Time. So we're there. And this Christian musician we're all there in the morning, and we're in this cabin, this big ass cabin, and this brother is leading the prayer. Tell me if any of this makes sense. So this guy, he's like, could you just play like some very calming music? And the guy's like, all right. He's just playing on it. This guy already didn't want to be there. This music. He's like, I'm done with this gig,
Yeah.
And he's playing, and the brother's like, I want you all to imagine you're in the middle of a forest. And we're like, where is he going with this? And as you're walking to the forest, you see all the beauty of nature, all of God's creation. And then you come across a fork in the road. It's 4 different paths that branch off. You don't know which one to take, so you take them all. Like, how do you do
what?
That? How do you do that?
How do you take them all?
How do you take them all?
You can't take them all. That's fucking, I'm out already.
And we're all lying down. Half of us are asleep. Like, all the popular kids were all hungover. Yeah. Right? Like, the jocks and the cheerleaders all fucked and, just drank all night in their cabin. So they're all we're all just, like, half asleep. And we're in the back of the room. And he goes, and when you come to the end of these paths, you see a chest. And you open it. And inside the chest is everything you'd ever... And right when he says hope for, this guy Conrad right behind me just lifted up his leg. It was the loudest fart you've ever heard in your life. The guy skipped his note. The guitarist. And true friends that we all were, all of us just rolled away from him laughing. So he was just
He's on an island.
So everyone knew who did it. we could. Oh fuck! That's one of the hardest I've ever laughed in my life. Which is all of right when he ripped that. I mean, right as he's saying, inside his chest is everything you've ever hoped for, and then he just lifts up his leg. I mean, it was thunder, man. It was fucking thunder, and we all just rolled, and we just we laid out on it. We just rolled away.
Of course,
You're on your own, buddy. It was you. Oh fuck! What a memorable ramble it turned out to be, huh?
That's
Farting and prank calls and
Wow.
all that good
All
shit.
thanks to Giuliani.
All thanks to Giuliani, who may not be with us.
He may or may not be with us right now.
That might be.
I didn't even
don't know.
consider that.
Wait a minute. What if he died before the Who Fell Harder?
You guys
episode?
muted again.
Oh shit. I don't know why that keeps happening. Cody, what if he died before the Who Fell Harder Ramble Radio comes out? That's gonna be fucking.
It's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be a tough one to get through. Oh man.
I think the rule still applies though. He is still the Pete Rose.
Oh yes. Well, that's a question. Do we put him in afterwards, like they did with him? Like they're gonna do. Okay? Do we settle this one? What? Let's just final thought. Pete Rose. Does he go in after he's dead, or do they still say no?
I think no. I don't think he ever goes in.
Cody.
I think he goes in.
But it has to be after death.
Probably.
Man, you say never,
I
huh?
don't think he ever goes in.
I guess it just depends on who the next commissioners are, right? Like, could it be
Yeah.
one of those things where, like, 100 years from now, they put him in?
I mean, maybe. But
Yeah.
100 years from now. But I don't
Who
think in our
cares? Yeah.
lifetimes. I don't think he goes in.
Wow. Definitely not in his. You don't think he
Wow,
gets
I don't
in
think
even
so.
alive? What if there's a new commissioner? You think he might? It's all
You
up
guys
to
need to switch your mics. I can't.
what the heck? Hold on. What the fuck
What is
is
happening?
this? Do you think it's all up to the commissioner?
Is.
It is, right? That's all the commissioners call.
Well, they
isn't
got
it?
to lift a lifetime ban.
Well, I mean, I don't know how it would work at this point because it would have to go through them because he's the period of time has passed for him to be considered
Inducted.
for the writers.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
He'd have to be put in by
the
Major League
commission.
Baseball. I don't think they'll do
Yep.
it.
Wow. There it is.
What he did to the integrity of the game, I don't think you can do.
It's rough. It's rough, man. I say put him in for because I don't know. None of it happened while he was playing. I don't think that we know of.
What?
The gambling.
He
It was when he
gambled
was
during
managing.
game,
It was
yeah.
when he was
He was
managing.
he was a manager.
But not when he was playing.
No, but when he was managing.
So I think since it
he was
didn't
always
happen,
betting on to. He was betting on to win.
Right,
He never
right,
bet
right.
for his team to lose.
right? He never threw a game.
But the thing is, like, you're putting your players' health at risk
That's
by
true.
like, I got to leave this guy in for another inning. I got to get through.
I got to get 5 runs or whatever.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're no longer. You're no longer managing.
Yeah.
You're managing to win money. It's
Yeah.
You're putting the integrity in the game and the health of your players on the line.
I think if you start seeing steroid era guys get in,
If
it'll
Clemens
loosen up
isn't
a
in
little
yet,
bit.
right? Clemens isn't in yet. Bonds and Clemens
No.
aren't in.
No.
Right?
No.
If they get in, that you how
I
do you
don't
not?
know because again, they did it to themselves and they chose
That's
to do
true.
it. Where he was doing it from a managerial, like he had
Yeah.
he had a responsibility to the players on the team.
Well, then what do you do with the Astros players if any of them are, I mean, Verlander's probably going to get in, and his championship is tainted by that, or
But
Altuve's
it's
probably
tainted by tipping pitches and shit like that,
Right.
where it's like this is you're managing the risk and the health of the players that are under you.
It's tough. But again, at that same, I also see this. I see your side completely, but I also see the side of this is when he was a player, and none of that mattered when he was a player. And when he was a player, he was just the best hitter we've ever
Yeah, his
seen.
stats
You
are
know,
not
like-
inflated by that piece.
Yeah, like it's his. If we're putting him in as not a manager, but as
Yeah,
a
but
player.
okay, say there's another player who has better numbers than Rose ever
Right.
had, and then he plays fine, no scandals while he's playing, and gets out and then murders somebody. And
That's
goes to
tough.
jail. Do you put him in the Hall of
That's
Fame
tough,
based off his
right.
numbers while
That's
he played, or are you judging him over the? Because that's the way the Hall of Fame
Right.
is. They judge you over.
Like let's
everything.
say Aaron Hernandez had Gronkowski's career,
right,
and then it all then they found
then
that
it all
all
comes
out.
out.
That's tough.
because the Hall of Fame does not just judge on numbers.
no,
We've
it has
seen
to
that.
be. It has to be other shit.
That's why
Was
guys with steroids are not. in the
Yeah.
Hall of
OJ
Fame.
was removed. When was OJ removed from the Hall of Fame?
Was he removed?
I don't know if he was removed from the Hall of Fame.
Holy shit!
I don't think he was, but he was
I'm gonna
inducted
check on that.
before
Let's
all
check
that
that
shit
out.
came out.
Right? Yeah. Dude, if they removed him,
So I don't think
Man.
they have removed him. I don't know because he was never convicted of murder.
big scandal, big obvious. You ask anyone who has any opinion on it, like
I think
fuck
they
yeah,
can
he
just.
did it.
I don't think that there's a big enough cry to get him into the Hall of Fame where they would change
right,
it.
right.
I think there'd be a bigger uproar if they do put him
Well, I
in the
think you
Hall.
also have a good point where, like, nowadays, like, there's going to be a whole generation of people who don't really know him, or you know what I mean?
I mean,
Baseball
maybe in
people.
20 years there's a
But
new
I'm saying even by
commissioner,
then.
and he just sort of slips him in under the cover of night. And just okay, he's eligible. He can go in.
Right, but I'm wondering though,
and no one will give a fuck.
even at that point, they're like the sports writers and stuff like that, right? Let's say in
O.J.
20,
Simpson is still in.
Yeah, I don't think they pulled him out. Of the
like
Hall of Fame.
the sports writers and stuff.
Right.
Like, what if we get to an era where they just don't really give a shit who he was?
Yeah.
They didn't grow up with him. They didn't see him play. You know what I mean?
O.J. Simpson is actually still invited to like events at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Apparently,
He should show up every fucking event.
it says if this was back when he was released from prison.
with the ski mask on.
It says he has a standing annual invitation as a to go to the enshrinement ceremonies.
He should go
as
every
a Hall of Fame
fucking
member.
time. Every time.
OJ Juice. Well, there we go, everybody. That was Ramble 263.
263.
264, baby. Get
Next
ready
week,
for that
baby.
one. Get your family. Huddle them around. And
Do
then,
it.
man, thank you all for tuning in. We love you all. Please subscribe to us. 5-star rating, positive text review. If you've written us one by then, you're like, why the fuck haven't they read mine? We're doing this at a different time, regrettably. We're blitzing all these. So we will read everything you tell, all the reviews you give us.
Yes.
We will read those in January
Trust
when
us.
we're back.
We will.
We love you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, remember, last beep and we love you. Got to play the song,
I gotta
too.
play the song.
Yeah, that's got to happen. Man. So, what do we think about that? If Giuliani doesn't make it, is he eligible?
No, my vote is no.
You say no.
I'm keeping him out.
Cody's keeping
I
him
don't
out
give a shit.
of our stall of fame.
Yeah, I think you got to keep him out.
I think you're right.
Because right now he's showing off in public. And
Yeah,
it's ruining the integrity of like you want to be humble.
Yeah.
About
That's
things.
true.
I don't
That's true.
want to diminish our stall of fame.
Yes, you're right. But that piece of shit, no pun intended. You're right. That's it. It's a good call. There we go. Well, thank you guys. Remember, last beep, and it's adios. And...